fucking hell. I told them this is exactly why I try not to sleep. Dreams I've been having are only getting worse and worse. They're losing fidelity, they look like shit, the ads are getting worse. They're shitifying my dreams. Still Anon, no! Anon, yes! God damn. I love that ending one. Ending A of Snoot of Wani, right? It's just the fucking street sounds. Like, even the cameraman can't be bothered to turn on the soundtrack. Now, I I have to be honest, I don't like ending A in Snoot game is fairly definitive and obvious. Ending A in Wani is weird in context because it's like halfway through the year and Inko walks off, but he's like 18 years old and he probably doesn't have any means of taking care of himself long term. So like, is he just changing schools again? Are his parents? How do his parents feel about this? I feel like Inko's parents give enough of a shit to be involved in. Like, that ending is weird and feels almost esoteric and dreamlike as a result. I wish it played into that dreamlike element a bit more to be like Inko has lost his damn mind and none of this is literal at all. This is fucked up. I would like that a bit more than it sticking with the literal interpretation, which is that Inko just walks home that day, I guess. Which is an extraordinarily, like, I guess. It's not even an interesting bad ending. It's just like, yeah, I guess. Olivia gets fucked and Inko walks it off. Great. Protagonist always wins in this one. Like I said, I just fucking hate it. Except in ending B. I guess that's the one time one of these protagonists gets his comeuppance properly. Anyway, I'm mad. I'm angry. Like the cat with the banana. Cat no banana. Why am I using this one, not the actual? A year and a half, technically. I don't know how to feel about I Want to Hug That Gator. I feel like both of these, as I've grown and thought about writing more, I've come to realize that both of them are kind of shit in a variety of ways. Like, they're cute in little ways, but I don't. I have issues with the implementation of the ending system. I have issues with how the characterization work. I have issues with the pacing and the setup and the execution of certain ideas. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm gonna hold on. I need to say something. This is important, and you need to listen to me. I think Goodbye Volcano High has a better setting integration than anything those other two games do. For as much as I give one Goodbye Volcano High shit because it is problematic in a lot of ways, it does kind of commit to a somewhat interesting setting. Like, there are no other countries. It's implied that like the world doesn't work the way we know it does. Bugs are present, mammals are not as common. Like, it's clearly actually cognizant and integrating the changes it's made to the world into itself. I'm not saying it's especially good at it, and it doesn't talk about it enough for me to give a shit. I really think it undercooks itself in that regard. But it does way more than Wani or Snoot. I do think the opening to Goodbye Volcano High is really bad, though. Like, actually, it's good, but it's bad. It's bad because the music doesn't matter, but it starts off on the music. Like, it starts off on this big musical intro. Like, I get it, but like the music doesn't have this role in the story. But it does immediately start you off with an interesting premise of like, there's a contest coming up. Fang hasn't told anyone yet. In that regard, Goodbye Volcano High does immediately drop you in with like an interesting premise of like young prodigy trying to make it in life, getting told that they need to try harder. We are in the story. Goodbye Volcano High gets in the fucking plot in the first page. If you ignore the music section. I seriously feel that music opening is like, I get it, it's supposed to be a cold open, but it's bad. I never asked, but Safi, what are your thoughts on fan games of Snoot Game like Hold On to Me and Devlog? I don't even listen. I I've considered playing them, but I A don't know where to get them, and B, which is also very important. I don't know. Like, would that make sense? Is that fair game? I feel like I'm going places with that. Like I'm stepping outside of things. I'm also a little nervous about playing them. Okay, I've been told that devlog apparently does like way more with its concept and characters, and like actually tries to do something with it. I haven't heard much of Hold On to Me, but I also feel that some of these have like they are beyond Wani and Snoot. They are not what this is and wants to be, to the point that it feels like I'm just delving into a whole nother bag of worms. Not a can. Why would you buy worms in a can? If they're in a bag, you can see them writhing around. You can verify quality. People are so fucking lame. This poor little dog. He thought he was dreaming. Oh. Oh, that cute little puppy. Oh, he smelled the jerky. I want. I hope he does like the little pop up, where the dog goes, "Hey!" God, this fucking dog. Get a load of that dog. That's all I got to say. Where was I? I forgot. Helgi and Spears telling protagonists to get their head out of their ass. They both also look like the kind of people that could suplex you into the ground with the greatest of ease, and you'll regret all of your life's decisions, which admittedly is perfect. Also, I'm a bit of a setting slut. I like it when the setting gets established. I've already talked about some of the other one, but it's also why I'm so fucking depressed about Jujutsu Kaisen. Out of all the manga that I've been reading of late, right? A little lefts and rights. Like, man, that one's just so goddamn bland. Ooh. Oh, but there's curse stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that seems to exist exclusively to facilitate a fight. There's nothing else with it. Oh, it's so. Why is the protagonist such a fucking loser? Oh, I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna. Oh. God damn it. Where was it? We're making no progress. Anyway, he's awake. He takes a look around the room. Makeshift wheelchair. You don't deserve any of this. Why are they giving you another pair? I guess because you didn't have it. That's fair enough, actually. Part of me believes that Spears is physically stronger than most dinos on the Snoot Fics. Again, the implication, the idea that dinosaurs are physically stronger, like on average than humans, is the kind of shedding shit that should do something to your setting. And I don't like that it doesn't. It feels so uninterested in the concept of writing and exploring something. You know? It's like, here's the idea, here's where we gotta end up, let's just get there. It feels a bit dry. That's why the bonus chapters, in general, feel so much more interesting in some ways. I'm not saying they're good, or that they should be there, as they are, because in some cases they explain stuff that really should be in the course or experience, if anything, but they do feel more exploratory and less constrained, and as a result, they tend to be more interesting writing. It's almost like any art. It's not about the sketch, it's about the process, and the finished work that rolls out the other end. Oh, whatever, what do I know? Well, I grab a hold of both crutches. Like, let me put my little beans down, right? In a setting where dinosaurs are physically stronger, they would get most of their power by exerting themselves physically into their environment. Humans, as a compensation, would probably be craftier and more cunning. They would learn to deceive and to trick and to trade and to forge alliances. They would play the diplomatic game and the long con. But we get none of that. Humans are just boring and dinosaurs are just better, which is the shittiest way to go about it. Orbiting and see how far it goes, but if get a story about how much more advanced they are in comparison to us, which is weird. Anyway, it's been a while since I used crutches. One way to makeshift legs. Okay, she learns to use crutches. Makes her as a kitchen. This is memorabilia. We already know that. It's a memorial. Father or grandfather. Must have been very important. The D&D Human's Dilemma. You get 1 point to everything. We don't know why. Where does that extra point come from? Where does it come from? And on the wheelchair gets visited by Trish. She's about to do something messed up and says, "Last chance to look at me now." And it starts ringing the bell. Dude, listen, I need to do my Duolingo, and you guys are keeping me from it, okay? It's your fault that I haven't done it yet. I had to make the difficult choice, because I was already busy with all kinds of other stuff, so... Miles leaves Amora, enter the kitchen. The first thing Stella said, goes to the kitchen table. Isn't it like night? I got the impression that he woke up in the middle of the night, because that's usually what happens when people have nightmares. Oh no! Spooky Fang goes to and aiming revolvers. A terrified scream causes Stella to jump in fear. Oh man, I can't believe you've the other Anon's like, I've gone crazy and my imagination is fucked up, and then this one's like, this one actually follows up on most ideas. Also, I feel like if you want to sell this to me as a reader, get rid of this. Just have the bang, right? Just immediately after this, and we're like, as a reader, wait, what? Then you just write bang, and then you have Anon scream. This is way too much description for a guy who's like panicking, freaking out, and realizing that his hallucinations might have come to life. I feel like you're using too many words when few words do good. Just saying, buddy. Now my schizo therapist. You should tell Bingus Anon. I thought I didn't recognize you guys for a second. Your eyes do. Rosa, I know you grew up in a Spanish family, but white people can have mental illnesses unlike you people do. Send the spatula down. She takes a seat at the table and to confront to disrupt the goal. Rosa, actually, Stella would know a lot of Spanish if they hang out that much. Why are we describing their outfit? At all. Does not matter. Irrelevant to the proceedings. That dream made me a little jumpy this morning. Oh no, Stella's upset. Please don't talk about the dream. How would she know? Maybe Adam was going to talk about how he saw it happen. He got the bill for the hospital visit. It's so big. Oh. Today Fang turned... You know, the good old day when Fang turned Volcano High into a shooting range. You know, Dibley Scott, Stella. Whatever happened to them? Such a fucking laissez-faire, blasé attitude. Jesus. Seems to mention illusion to what happened that they could upset her. But Anon, you're an asshole and an idiot. You'd never live up to the expectations of not mentioning this stuff. You'd fuck it up, because you're an idiot. And an asshole. Like, this is ending one, you don't have that considerate empathy. I know he doesn't bring it up. Está bien, no. I like how Rosa asks, Rosa, this leg's gonna take a few weeks to heal, buddy. Checking out Vinland Saga. It's about Vikings and stuff. About Vikings. I guess a lot can happen in 6 months. How far are we? The other one was like right after the funeral. I think this is like a couple of... Oh god, I forgot. This is why you don't read the exact same concept twice. Just get mixed up. What the hell? Dogs love using their horizontal nature to stand in front of you. Wait, fun fact. I was at the house with my boss and her son, with whom I was about to go on a date, and they have a Great Pyrenees. A big dog. One of them figures out right quick that I'm a sucker and keeps standing in front of me, using his large horizontal nature to block the door. The guy and my boss are tucking away chastity and say, no, watch this. I slowly rotate. The dog, anticipating forward motion, walks around to block me. I step backwards through the door, and the dog is left standing shocked at my escape. They, the dog owners, had apparently never thought of that. Defy the horizontal nature. Rotate. Holy shit. That's fucking brilliant. Who is this man? He's figured out the mysteries of life. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't want to think about that. That's terrifying. That's not a dog. That's a skinwalker. Man, I haven't played Vintage Story in a while. No, they can't talk about the anime because Rosa's busy. Oh yeah, Rosa's doing the 50-year thing or whatever it was. It's Monday, Monday. Everybody goes to school on Monday. Stella's gotta go home. Test for my morning class. Student counts something during lunch because she's the one who's filling in for that. With the gardening club after school. Not that I would know. I mean, you talk to Naomi, you know a little bit. Stella, what are your plans? What are you gonna do, Stella? You gonna live a life? You gonna gonna make friends, Stella? Staying at home all day? How about you, Stella? What are your plans? What are your plans, Stella? You're just gonna be at home all day? Gonna be a hikikomori? The voice horse after substituting coffee for oxygen. She's not choking in on. She's not that stupid. Anon can't. What am I doing today? I don't know. Anon cannot deal with the fact that he has to talk to a normal person that's like, hey, you gotta do something today, right? Oh, yeah. Estelle doesn't know either. Oh my god, I can't believe these two are gonna date and make out because they both can't decide on what to do today. These people are Phineas and Ferb incompatible. They do not know what they're gonna do today. No important, the day has only just begun. I'm sure you'll figure out what to do. But here's a condom in case you figure it out. Need to put on some clothes first. Just be as quick as you can. Lucky guess. Why are we having this comedic scene around and gets lost? It's because Sebastian Castillo. So, what's the deal with this dead guy? I wonder what the deal is with that, because that's a neat little lead of like, oh, something's going on here. There's some sort of parallel, perhaps, or elements that are going to tie everything together. Or did he die during the? Was he killed in the incident? Because that'd be something. Oh shit. Oh, see, that's hiker's so cute. Ugh. So, the only reason he stumbled into that closet is so we could see that. I feel like you could put that anywhere else. Oh, no. Oh, I thought I was going after Stella, but the man is... Oh. He's looking for the drugs. Edon's looking. He needs his fix. He can't sleep without his fix. He needs a quick fix. After staring at me as if they're mocking me for not finding a treasured resource, or I'm raiding my friend's cabinet for a quick fix. Jesus fucking Christ. How fast did Stella change clothes? What the? How long did you take, Anon, to find a room and get some drugs? Jesus, Stella's fast. Man, that 5th year's gotta be lonely and lame. Minutes drive. Oh, sorry, I'm getting distracted by like thinking about writing stuff. I'm not even related to this in specific. I'm just thinking about those beans, man. I'm thinking about the about those beans. Pass. It drives a bit long, but I'm gonna make a cut here.